This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
Welcome into RTV6 News at 6. I'm Mark Mullins at my temporary home studio.
And I'm Amanda Starrentino at the RTV6 studios. We are continuing to social distance ourselves to help stop the spread of COVID-19. And here's why. The Indiana State Department of Health reports 963 new cases of COVID-19. That's the largest single-day increase in cases so far. And that means 15,961 Hoosiers have tested positive for the coronavirus since the pandemic began. The state also says there are 31 new deaths from COVID-19. A total of 844 people in Indiana have died from coronavirus, and 84,476 Hoosiers have been tested for COVID-19.
About 91% of all COVID-19 deaths in Indiana have come in people 60 and older. The state has reported deaths in every age group with one exception. Still, no one younger than 20 has died from the coronavirus in our state. And COVID-19 is killing more men than women in the state.
And nearly 44% of Indiana's intensive care unit hospital beds are still available, and 79% of all ventilators in the state are still available.
The Department of Health says many of those newly confirmed COVID-19 cases in Indiana come from Cass County, which now has the highest infection rate in the state. The rate spiked over the last week following an outbreak at the Tyson Meats plant in Logansport. That plant was shut down, and we now know that several hundred of its 2,200 employees have tested positive for COVID-19 so far. A total of 1,025 people in Cass County have been diagnosed with coronavirus. Today, the city of Logansport and the Cass County Commission imposed major new restrictions on essential businesses in an effort to get more people to stay home and to stop the spread of the virus. It started with an executive order from the mayor of Logansport that took effect this afternoon.
Customers are limited to one person per family while shopping at essential retail establishments in the city of Logansport. Each person entering such establishment should wear a mask that covers their nose and mouth. Children under the age of 16 will not be allowed into essential retail establishments.
Logansport Memorial Hospital says patients with illnesses other than COVID-19 may be sent to medical facilities outside Cass County so they are not exposed and so doctors can concentrate on coronavirus in patients. The Rebound Indiana is RTV6's commitment to stories that will help you navigate these uncertain times and show you exactly how the state is trying to recover. As the state begins to consider the possibility of reopening some businesses, we find out what the governor is urging those businesses to do before they reopen to keep you safe. Governor Holcomb says business leaders should start figuring out what tools and procedures they will need to buy or form now before any stay-at-home orders are lifted. He says that may even include having personal protective equipment, supplies for staff members when they return to work.
Making sure that you can operate safely when that day comes. It may be next week, it may be 4 weeks from now, it may be after that. But in the meantime, that's what I said last week, don't squander this time to be ready to go when it's safe to go.
The governor says we may hear more about some reopening plans during this Friday's daily briefing.
And COVID-19 has devastated the economy and has cost thousands in Indiana their jobs. But it's our mission to find and connect you to new jobs through our Hiring Hoosiers campaign. And General Motors plans to hire more than 1,000 temporary full and part-time workers to help produce ventilators at the Kokomo plant. The company has plans to produce at least 30,000 ventilators by the end of August as part of a $489 million government contract. Ivy Tech Community College is assisting GM with their hiring process. The virtual job fair is planned for May 6th at 11 a.m. To learn more about the open positions and the job fair, click on this story at hiringhoosiers.com and on the RTV6 app. And it's not just General Motors in Kokomo. Many companies are hiring amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
And we show you some of those opportunities in the Hiring Hoosiers job feed. Telecommunications company MetroNet is hiring for 10 different positions all around the state. That includes everything from being in the sales department to working as a broadband technician.
And Spherion is a company that connects people to jobs, and they've posted 2 separate positions available on behalf of Weaver Popcorn in Grant County. Weaver Popcorn is looking for a machine operator and is looking for someone who can work in production support.
Cocktail maker Blue Marble wants to hire someone for a manufacturing role in Indianapolis.
And Optima Home Services is looking for a full-time personal care assistant to support physically or mentally challenged customers in their everyday lives.
All of these jobs came from our Hiring Hoosiers job board at hiringhoosiers.com. Companies post their job openings on that board every day, and there is a link to the application process. So just go to hiringhoosiers.com and you can look at the job board there.
A Northside salon is hoping to rebound once it can open to customers again. RTV6's Troy Washington is working for you, showing what it will take for shop owners to get back on track and back in business.
Sylvia Captive used to always tell the other stylists working here at the Fiore Salon the beauty industry can't be replaced, so they'd always be able to make a living. Now that the doors here are closed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, she can't believe it.
I never thought that something like this would ever happen.
Not long ago, a customer would sit in this seat and a stylist would stand here at the Fiore Salon. They can't wait until it's business as usual again. But in order to bounce back from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, this stylist needs help making ends meet in the meantime.
This location is only 2 years old, so it's a new business, and the rent is $6,000 per month. And the rent continues to build up, and starting June 1st, I will owe my landlord $18,000.
That's right. She has to make rent. And right now, empty chairs and no customers means nearly a dozen stylists who pay a booth rental fee here are out of business, leaving Captive to pay the landlord without their help.
I tried to apply for payroll protection program, but because my stylists are booth rent in the salon, they're not on payroll, so I don't qualify for this loan.
After her insurance denied her business interruption claim, telling her the COVID-19 pandemic doesn't qualify, she reached out to RTV6. Here's what we found. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, she can apply for a loan, but needs to do so using the self-employed option. She can also apply for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. At last check, she was starting the application process again, this time more informed than before. Working for you on the North Side, Troy Washington, RTV6.
And RTV6 is your source to help get information during this pandemic. You can find links to job openings, loans, and help in finding food right now at our website, theindychannel.com/rebound.
This upcoming weekend, several farmers markets will kick off their spring season, but there are some big changes you need to know about as those farmers markets try to protect customers, vendors, and volunteers from COVID-19. RTV6's Megan Sanctorum explains what you can expect at the Broad Ripple Farmers Market.
They're known for bringing people together and connecting the community with fresh local products. But many farmers markets will look a little different as they open up for the season.
It's really about efficiency, whereas normally we're used to a farmer's market that's communal and you linger and you socialize. We're trying to go the other direction to keep everyone safe.
Colleen Fanning with the Broad Ripple Village Association says IPS was unable to honor their lease for the typical location outside of the old Broad Ripple High School due to social distancing guidelines. So now the farmers market will be in this parking lot near the Glendale Shopping Center. People are being asked to wear masks, pre-order online if they can, and there will be no dogs eating or drinking allowed on site.
It's just really important for us to provide that local shopping experience for those who need it and provide the economic support to the vendors across the state who rely on it to feed their families.
One of those vendors, Caprini Creamery, based in Spiceland.
The farmers market gives us the chance to meet our customers, see our customers, and grow our business.
The owner says they typically make 10 to 20% of their weekly income at the farmers market. So he's ready for it to open back up, even if it has a different feel right now.
The market's going to be open, but it's not going to be a social market. We're going to make sure that we're following proper procedures, social distancing. The vendors are going to be wearing masks. You're going to see more hand sanitizer at a farmer's market than you ever have. And the really neat thing is farmers take so much care in making sure you get safe food. And we're going to be giving people safe food in a very safe environment.
Working for you, Megan Sanctorum, RTV6.
Once again, the Broad Ripple Farmers Market opens on Saturday. Leaders say they'll continue to monitor guidelines from the state and make changes to their plans if and when needed. Other farmers markets, like the one in Fishers, are returning with an online component. We have much more information on our website, theindychannel.com, and the RTV6 mobile app.
And working for you with a warning about a scam you need to be aware of right now. The FBI's Indianapolis office says scammers are contacting people telling them that the government requires them to take a COVID-19 test. The FBI says the scammer will then try to sell that person a test kit. Again, that is a scam, according to the FBI. Only a physician or trusted healthcare provider should assess your condition and approve requests for testing. And moving to other news, tonight IMPD needs your help to find the person who killed this 8-year-old boy. Metro Police now say 8-year-old Roderick Payne Jr. was shot and killed by what police believe was a stray bullet that went into his home on North Tacoma Avenue on March 31st. IMPD says the child was finishing his dinner in his living room when a bullet passed through one of the windows of his house and struck him. Family members have described Roderick as an average 8-year-old boy who liked to ride his bike, liked to color, and who was a regular in his church's choir. And IMPD says officers believe the person who was the intended target may hold the key to finding Roderick's killer. But if you know anything about this case, if you witnessed anything, you can remain anonymous and provide info. To do that, call Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS. Gumbo, mokshu, and etouffee. Some taste of New Orleans can be found at one of Indy's favorite restaurants, and the man serving them up has a personality just as big as those flavors. We'll show you how Yachts is staying open.
And I'm Dave First. Who knows when the NBA will get back into a gym? Until then, the man they call Country with the Pacers giving back in a very big way. That story coming up in our Sports Extra Spotlight.
Thank you, Dave. We're tracking just some showers tonight. They'll be very hit and miss near Covington, then northeast of Monticello, where those are headed, and when we expect widespread rain coming up.
Apply online today.
This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
All this month, we've been showing you some area restaurants that have continued serving their customers and communities.
And one of those places has carved out a loyal bunch of fans over the years with some big flavors from way down south. Brad Brown takes us inside.
You could walk right by this little shop on the south end of Broad Ripple, but those in the know that some of Indy's best food is inside.
Our customers have been so understanding and so generous with the staff. And, man, I'm lucky I got these few kids that still want to work. This guy, that they still, are here working and making it happen.
This first location of Yachts opened in 2001. Now they're all over the area. While some of those locations are closed for now, the ones that are open keep the Bayou flavors flowing.
Just wanted to, get grounded somewhere and just be in business where, it was not complicated and it could make a living and just kind of get along.
Joe is at the heart of it all, one of the great characters of Indy's restaurant community.
I don't know, like this guy, where you going with that bicycle, man? The guy in here earlier, he wanted to buy a couple $100 worth of gift certificates. And I said, oh, man, we're okay. What if I die? I said, and you're going to get jugged for the $200.
A little bit Cajun, a little bit Creole. Even if you don't know what it is, once you taste Yachts, chances are you'll be back.
A lot of this stuff was from my mother, and people, they were cooks. Everybody was with my sister's a great cook, The white chilies from my wife. She's from Wisconsin. I don't know what happened there.
And an expert tip, get the extra bread.
The people, that's one of the things I love about Indiana, I love about Indianapolis, is the people, Next month, they'll be doing this for 50 years or half a century. So many times the people are really grateful that you're open. They leave and they say, thank you for being here. Thank you for being open.
Joe says he has no plans of slowing down anytime soon, wants to just keep on serving his customers as long as he can. Along with takeout, Yachts is offering Pop Your Trunk curbside pickup at most of their locations. You can find that information and order online on their website. Working for you, Brad Brown, RTV6.
Looks delicious, Brad. And you can discover more businesses that are open for you. Just go to the IndyChannel.com/open. There you will also find all of the stores and all of our stories in our We're Open Indy series. Kevin.
Well, the sky was blue, temperatures in the 60s, and all that sunshine made for a great day just to get out and walk. Either the dog walks you or you walk the dog, whichever way, but I think you both get enjoyment out of that. We'll have some time to get outside again tomorrow before rain arrives. Let me show you the temperature fall. We're way up here tomorrow. Temperatures above average. We're back in the 70s. Then a noticeable drop. By the time we get to Thursday, the high only 55. Within that transition will come some showers and thunderstorms, most likely tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. We've got a few showers around now. We'll show those to you as we bring the chance for rain tomorrow, at least during the daylight hours, just 30%. It goes way up tomorrow night. Rain around Wednesday, at least through early afternoon on Thursday when it turns much cooler. As far as our rainfall potential, soaking rain potentially 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches. Those are 3 different forecast models through Wednesday night. 6:17 this evening, just west of Crawfordsville, Williamsport, Attica, Veedersburg, Covington, Warren, and Fountain County, some light showers also between Monticello and Logansport. Most of this will be very light rain shower activity, but heads up toward Peru as that slides to the south and east. 68 Muncie, 67 in Bloomington, Indy right now at 63. The clouds have been increasing through the day. I'm sure you noticed that. Now they begin to lower. The cloud bases will and produce some of the rain showers, especially to the north. As far as our pattern overnight, 8 to 11, you'll see the showers, Lafayette to Kokomo to Muncie and Richmond. Then as we go through the overnight, you're really only looking at isolated showers from Lafayette to Muncie north. Then tomorrow, we're warm and we wait for rain chances to increase, but I'll wait all day long with temperatures in the 70s like that. That'll be nice. There's your rain chance increasing quickly tomorrow night, but that's late tomorrow night. And as those arrive, a few may be strong to severe with damaging wind, the main threat. 7 o'clock, still not much happening. 11, you begin to see the state line with Illinois, and the storms arrive. They'll weaken as they move to the east, but still may have an isolated severe storm in there. Wednesday, temperatures a little cooler, but I think the theme stays the same with some rain. There's your severe weather threat, the marginal or low risk category for the Hoosier State. 7-day forecast. Temperatures are coolest Thursday. It's always fun to find the warmest day. And when you do, it's Saturday with some sunshine and nearly 75 degrees. That's something to look forward to. It's the first weekend of May. We'll include chance of thunderstorms on Sunday, but at least temperatures will still be in the 70s. That's your 7-day forecast.
Well, the NBA season remains on hold, and that includes the Pacers, who remain hopeful the season will resume at some point.
Yeah, until then, many in the organization are doing their part to help those who need it, including one behind the scenes. Call it Country's Cause. Sports Director Dave First with the Sports Extra Spotlight.
One day this will return, and for most, can't come soon enough. That includes Pacers equipment manager Josh Conder, the man known as Country. Where did the nickname Country come from?
Larry Bird gave it to me. So when Larry Legend gives you a nickname, you got to keep it.
Well, I just love the fact that Larry Bird, who isn't exactly city, is naming you Country. So
exactly.
And for now, Country has turned in his usual duties for one, let's face it, that's way more important to the times. How did all this begin?
The front office on both sides of the business and basketball had a meeting with all their employees and said, what can you guys do to better yourself or learn something new during this time? And I was thinking, I've always wanted to learn how to sew.
I'm a sewing blogger.
But it was more than that. After turning to some YouTube videos and picking it up quickly, he used the skill to make 100 masks for the area's homeless, turning them over to IMPD officer Sean Holmes to distribute. But then he turned towards healthcare workers. The masks, they're pretty specific about what goes into it, how much protection there is. So Josh started adding the required layers for further protection. And from there,
I needed more fabric. So I got this Pacer fabric.
Look at that.
It turned out to be like this.
That's pretty cool.
That, and then I got some of this other fabric down here that I'm going to make some more with.
Today, Country is turning out 20 to 30 a day, delivering them to assisted living homes and emergency rooms back in his hometown of Terre Haute. The new sewing machine he bought rarely gets a break.
What does it mean to you to be a part of something like this? Who knows when we're going to get back to basketball?
It feels good, to be honest with you. I mean, it's really neat, you know, and I'm ready for whenever it starts back up. But this is helping me pass the time, and I just want to help out people that help us out so much.
He's used to watching assists, now providing some big ones of his own. Dave First, RTV6 Sports. Hey, we continue to honor the graduating spring sport athletes with our RTV6 Senior Salute and a fantastic group at Brownsburg High School. Carrington Cross helped lead the Dogs on and off the diamond. The University of Cincinnati took notice. Next season, Cross will be swinging for the fences with the Bearcats. The coaching staff says Parker Greskevich is as passionate as it gets. He'll take that passion to Wittenberg University next season. Travis Bevington is set to be the Dogs' ace on the mound. The righty will take his talents to Anderson University. And utility man Brian Burr helped lead the rest of the seniors in what was set to be a special season. If you have someone in mind for our RTV6 Senior Salute, email me at dave.first@wrtv.com.
Sticking together while staying apart.
And welcome back to 6 News at 6. Very light rain showers from Logansport back down to just north of Interstate 74. They're sliding to the southeast. Most of it stayed dry this evening. Mark and Amanda?
Thanks for making RTV6 your choice for news. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Then stay with us for the news at 7.